And we'll go ahead with a motion now from Senator Ramos.
Madam Chair, having voted in the majority, I move to reconsider HB 20 and have it be the next order of business.
Thank you, Senator, for that motion. We do have to vote on that motion. Unless, is there any opposition to that motion? To a motion to reconsider House Bill 20? Seeing no opposition, we are back on House Bill 20. Hello, Representative. Would you like to go ahead?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I think we were on questions from the committee.
Would you like to just give us a reintroduction of the bill briefly?
Sure. House Bill 20 establishes the Technology and Innovation Division at the Economic Development Department. It is meant to assist with our economic diversification efforts, primarily into our high-tech areas of aerospace and space, biosciences, advanced computing, as well as clean energy and water. Those are some of the sectors that are identified in the strategic plan from 2021. In addition, the fund, House Bill 20 creates the Research and Development and Deployment Fund, which is a vehicle for our consortiums to find a state match.
Madam Chair, I move to pass.
Thank you. There's a motion for a do pass in a second. Since we are back on the bill, I will give a chance for there to be public testimony and discussion before we take that motion. Very briefly, is there anyone in the room in support of this bill? Is there anyone in the room in opposition to this bill? Okay, do we want to have one of you in support? Go ahead if you'd like to speak. Can you turn on one of those mics? Or there's a microphone back there actually right behind you.
Madam Chair, members of the committee, my name is Mark Schroeder with the New Mexico Council of University Presidents. I represent the 7 universities in New Mexico, including New Mexico State, New Mexico Tech, and University of New Mexico, and our offices of research. And we stand in support of this legislation that creates the Research and Development Department, working and also with the University of New Mexico, with the University Research Offices, and on behalf of the state of New Mexico. Thank you, Madam Chair, members of the committee.
Thank you. And then we had one raise their hand in opposition, so we'll go ahead and give you a minute as well.
Yes. My name is Mariel Lanassi, and I'm a lawyer, and I'm with New Energy Economy. I do have to question how this bill is up again after there's a due pass, a denial of a due pass. I didn't hear a motion to reconsider, which I think has to be unanimous. But now I'll go back, and so I think that's just out of order. But now the issues that I have, and I haven't seen the amendment because it's not online, there's 3 major things. One is clean energy, quote unquote, is not at all defined, and I think the bill should instead state renewable energy consistent with law, which is NMSA 6216(3) F and H. The other 2 amendments that are needed is number 1, this should prohibit grants for carbon capture and sequestration and hydrogen. CCS and hydrogen are both fossil fuel driven proposals that are subsidy dependent. They require permanent government subsidies in order to pencil out and also include financial risk with limited revenue potential. These fiscally unviable ventures should be prohibited in the bill until there is proof that they effectively reduce carbon emissions and are effective.
Thank you. Thank you. We also have 2 in support online and 1 in opposition, and we'll go ahead and register those. And now, is there any discussion from the committee? Seeing none, we already have it on the bill, yes. Madam Chair.
Yeah, I do. I am concerned about, that, we have these big categories and there's no definition and it's not really clear what we mean. And so, I feel, I'm very concerned about that. And in particular water, that was actually brought up. And that is, what do we mean by that? It's like, if you have innovation around water, what innovation? What are we trying to accomplish? It's just not real clear to me. So I have some real concerns about that. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator.
I do have some questions, Madam Chair.
Go ahead, Madam Chair.
All right, my apologies for missing, as the committee knows, it's like the committee shuffle right now. Can you tell me about the produced water reuse? Is there something in here about this, or is that the amendment? Can you clarify that for us, please? Because
Sure.
I think there are others who also have that question.
Sure. Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you, members of the committee. There is nothing about produced water in this bill, and there is no amendment.
Okay. Can you tell me, Madam Chair, if there's anything about hydrogen in this bill?
Madam Chair and members, no, there is nothing about hydrogen in this bill.
Okay. And that's all I have, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Seeing none, we'll go ahead and vote on the do pass motion. Rebecca, will you please call the roll?
Senator Figueroa is excused. Senator Jaramillo, excused. Senator O'Malley. Senator Paul.
Yes.
Senator Ramos.
Yes.
Senator Sanchez. Senator Sherrick.
Yes.
Senator Ward.
Yes.
Senator Bergmans.
Yes.
Senator Hamblin.
Yes.
We have 7 yeses and 1 no for do pass.
You have a do pass, thank you. And I'll hand it back over to the chairwoman.
Yes.